Thank you for coming to Kitchen of 1000 Cuts. We are going to actually do first thing that's necessary in order to make semi-Korean skirt steak grilled on charcoal. The first thing we need to do is actually marinate the steak. Without marination, I mean the steak is kind of too greasy and doesn't have all that kind of nice taste to it. So what you're going to need are garlic powder, ground ginger powder, some salt. I prefer to use kosher salt, black pepper. I don't know how to say this, Worcestershire sauce or something like that. It's a steak sauce, it's good. A little bit of soy sauce, and I like to use Japanese sesame oil. It has really better taste. And this is my secret ingredient, aromatic bitter. Basically, this actually, you can't really taste it, but you can actually smell it, and it goes really well with grilled fish, grilled steak, chicken, whatnot. The skirt steak is basically the diaphragm of the cow. It's the muscle around the area. It's very cheap cut of beef. A little tough if you cook it too much, but if you cook it medium rare to medium, it is just perfect, and it marinates and grills great. So I usually do not measure things. Basically, I count things sort of. First thing I always do is put dry ingredients. I'm going to do about 4 pounds of things. So I'm going to shake about 25 times. I think that's 25. That looks like about a tablespoon. And then ginger powder. That looks like about a tablespoon. Black powder, about 50 times, grind it. Nothing is coming out for whatever reason. Okay. That looks like about half tablespoon. Yeah, about half tablespoon. Then I'm going to put just a pinch of salt. I actually prefer to add saltiness with the salt instead of actually the soy sauce. I'm using soy sauce for coloring basically, and to add that Korean taste to it. But that is not actually for the taste. Saltiness, that is. Now I'm going to shake about 15, I don't know, maybe each shake is half a teaspoon. So maybe a little more. So that's 20 shake. I guess that's about 5 tablespoons. Just a touch of soy sauce. And we're going to use sesame oil. About 1/3 cup. and maybe half a cup. And we're going to add aromatic bitter, about 1/8 to 1/4 cup. I prefer to marinate everything in a Ziploc bag. Basically, it's simple to squeeze the air out and let it marinate for a long time in refrigerator. The meat has to be marinated for at least 2 hours inside the refrigerator. You don't want to actually marinate it overnight, then the taste becomes too strong. Once everything gets mixed up nicely, I washed my hand previously before I start doing this. I'm going to taste it. And a little bit more salt will be nice. And a bit more garlic powder. I prefer to actually adjust things as I go along to meet my taste and that of my kids. Now it tastes good. I'll be saving this on the side while I'm actually trimming the meat and removing what they call, I forgot what they call it, but the meat actually has this shiny lining, so I'm going to remove the lining and trim the fat, and then we'll go from there. And I'll see you on next segment.